Hello guys, welcome to another video in the series of coding. Today we are going to do the problem which is called Kingdom War. So there are two kingdoms which are on war right now, Kingdom X and Kingdom Y, and as a war specialist of Kingdom X, you scouted Kingdom Y. A kingdom area is defined as an n into m grid with each cell denoting a village. Each cell has a value which denotes the strength of each corresponding village. Strength can also be negative, representing the warriors that were held hostages. Okay. And this is the very important point that is given, that any value, right, will be greater than its previous value. So if the value has a previous value, then it will be greater than the previous value. Similarly, any column value will also be greater than the previous value in the column. Okay, now you have to find the largest sum of strength that you can erase by bombing one submatrix in the grid. Let's try to take some example to understand. Okay. Let's say, okay, let's take a very simple matrix. Let's say it's given 1 to 3. Okay, 4, then let's say 7, 10. See, this value has to be always greater than this value. Okay, so and this value has to be always greater than the previous value. So this is the important point in this question. Okay, let's say we have some other values, like let's say 9. I will have to take something larger than 9. Let's say 12 and let's say 20. Okay, something like this. Now let's say you can bomb everything, right? You can bomb all of the things. Okay, so now in this case there are no negative values. Okay, that means if you bomb the area, these are the soldiers of other kingdom. So if you bomb, all of them will get killed, right? Or wherever you bomb, soldiers of other kingdom will get killed. They are encouraging sort of killing, but let's just think of it as a question and let's just move forward. Let's ignore the actual logical facts of the question. So basically, let's not get into philosophy and let's see. The question is that you have to find the largest submatrix that they are going to largest sum of the submatrix that is present. Now in this, if everything is positive, right, what is your answer? You will bomb all the areas, right? Because if you bomb all the area, you will kill the maximum number of soldiers. Okay, so this is very simple. You will bomb everything if everything is positive. Okay, now let me include some negative elements. Okay, let's say now see, where will negative elements come? Can there be a -2 here? It cannot be, right? Because -2 is not greater than 20. It is given in the question. A value will always be greater than the previous value. Can -3 come here? It cannot, because -3 is not greater than 10. Okay. Okay, similarly, can -6 come here? It cannot come, because -6 is not greater than 20. It cannot come here. Any value greater than 20 only will come next of 20, right? So like that. So if I have negative values, where will they come? They can come here, right? I can have a -2 here. Here also I should have something less than this. Let's say I have 3. Okay, now I should have something greater. I should have 5. Now what is the problem? Again, let's say you have this matrix. Now if you bomb the entire area, right, if you bomb all the people, what will happen is, if you bomb all the people, now in this case what will happen? This guy will get killed. Okay, this guy will get killed. Now these are two soldiers of your army. Do you want to kill two soldiers of your army? Okay, that is a problem. If you bomb this region, you will, okay, you will kill two soldiers of your own army, and that is a loss for you. Okay, so you have a choice to make. You have to bomb some submatrix. You can either bomb the entire submatrix, or let's say you choose to bomb only this submatrix. In that case, you will lose out bombing on these people. Okay, you will lose out bombing on these people. Okay, so for saving two of your soldiers, do you want to lose up the risk of not killing these soldiers, right? If you bomb in this area also, you will kill all these other soldiers. So that is a question that you have to think about, right? That is a question that you have to think about. You can also bomb this region. You can try to leave these 3 soldiers, and you can save your 2 soldiers also. Okay, so you will be saving some of the other guys soldiers also. But how do you decide which is the maximum, right? What is the maximum value that you can get? So let's try to take some other example and try to think of a logic. Okay, or let me rewrite this example itself. Let's first try to build logic with this example, then we'll see some other examples also. See, okay, now let's say you decide to bomb up this entire area. Okay, how will you decide whether you have to bomb up this entire area, or let's say you want to bomb up only this value? Okay, what is the trade-off? If you bomb only this much region, you will be losing 8 units. So you can get 8 units extra if you bomb this region. Okay, but you cannot bomb it like this. So because this is not a submatrix, right, it has to be a submatrix. If you are bombing the region, nearby regions will also get affected. So if you are putting a bomb here, this guy will also definitely get bombed. Okay, so I can either bomb like this, or let's say I decide between this. Let me just have two values to decide which I want to choose. Okay, if I choose the bigger value, what will be my total sum that I will get? I will get, okay, this entire area first of all. Let me write the sum of this. Let me write the sum of this entire area. Okay, I will get this entire area. Let me write it sum as x. Okay, so let us say that the sum of this region is x. I am not calculating. Of course, we can calculate it. Let's say it is x. So I will get x. Okay, I will get x. I have to choose either between only x, or let's say I get x plus 3 plus 5, but I lose 2 of my soldiers, so I get minus 2. Okay, so which is bigger? X plus 3 plus 5 minus 2. 5 plus 3 8, 8 minus 2 6. X plus 6. So it is a better trade-off to bomb the entire region. Even though I will lose 2 of my soldiers, I will at least be killing 8 soldiers of the neighboring enemy, which is much more advantageous for me. So when will you take that element? Okay, so you will take this element when you are getting a better trade-off. Okay, now let's try to take some other examples to understand. Okay, let's say you have minus 3, you have minus 5, you can't have minus 6. So you have minus 3. Okay, and you can't even have minus 5. What the order I wrote was wrong, because it has to be an increasing order. Okay, so let's say you have minus 5 here, minus 3, minus 1, 3, 5, something like this. Okay, let me take another values. Let me take minus 2 here. This has to be greater than this. Let me take 0 here. Let me take 2 here. Let me take 1 here. Okay. Let me take 3 here. Let me take 5 here. Let me take 6 here. Let me take 7 here. Let me take 8 here. Let me take 10 here. Okay, everything is in increasing order. If you take any element, it is greater than both its left neighbor as well as top neighbor. This has to be guaranteed. Okay, so now this is a very important point. We know everything is in sorted order, right? So we have to start killing soldiers. Which is the safest place to start killing soldiers? If you start killing soldiers from the first, you will lose 5 of your soldiers. You can have negative values in the beginning, right? Because you have smallest value from the beginning. So it is not safe to start from here. Okay, so what we will do, this is a reverse DP problem. Very interesting, because in this case, it's easiest to get the answer from reverse side. Usually we start a DP problem by going from the front. But in this case, why we are starting from back? Because this is the maximum value that you will have in the entire matrix. Because see, no value will be greater than this value. This will be greater than this. This will be greater than this. So, and these values will be greater than the previous values, and so on. You can keep on continuing the iteration. So this value will be the highest value. So you will start from this. It is safe to kill that, even if it is negative, right? Even if it is negative. Okay, in that case, what will be your answer? Okay, let's see a matrix. Let's say if you can have a case like this, right? Let's say everything is negative. Minus 2 minus, okay, let me take negative values. Minus 5. Okay, and let's say minus 2. Let's say we have minus 3 here, and let's say we have minus 1. So in this case also, what are you going to do? In this case, what will be your answer? In this case, okay, your answer will simply be minus 1. In this case, your answer will simply be minus 1, because you will just bomb this entire region, and you will not prefer bombing, like for example this region or this region, because you don't want to kill more of your soldiers. So what you will do, your answer will simply be minus 1. You will just bomb this particular region to have least number of your soldiers killed. Okay, so if you have everything negative also, in that case also the last will definitely be included in the answer. The last value will be the answer. Okay, if everything is negative. So when everything is negative, also last value is the answer. But when last value is positive, it is definitely the answer, right? So last value will definitely be included. That's why we'll start from the last value. So we'll start iterating from the last value. We will include it in our answer. That means we are definitely bombing this region. Let's blow it up. Okay, let's just bomb this region. Okay, it seems very difficult for me to say these terms. I don't know, it sounds weird to say bombing up a region, but again, let's not be philosophical. The question is designed like that. Okay, so we have 10 soldiers that are killed of the neighbor, of the enemy. Okay, so we have got 10 soldiers of the enemy. Okay, let me also mark the boundary. So we'll later fill the boundary values. Let's say this is the boundary. This is our current boundary that we are looking at. Okay, now in this case, let's move forward. Now if you want to take the next soldier, so either you are bomb this region or this region, right? Either you're going to bomb this region or this region, okay? Because whichever is greater, you want to include the greatest number of soldiers that you want to kill, right? So you're starting from backwards. So let's say this is greater, right? 8 is greater than 7. Let's take up 8. Now will you prefer bombing 8 alone, or will you take this? You will take the entire region, right? Because you will bomb both of them together. It's positive only. So 8 plus 8 is 18. So you will bomb together, so that you will bomb this entire region. You will kill 18 of their soldiers. Next, let's say you have this value. So what will you do? You will kill this also. You will get 5 plus 8 plus 10, right? 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 10 is 23. Okay. Next, you have this region. What you will do? You will prefer bombing it. You will be able to kill the entire region, right? So you will get the entire region that you want to bomb. Okay. So you will bomb this region. You bomb this region. You can bomb this region also. So you will get all of their soldiers, right? So let me write it out. 8 plus 10 is 18, 18 plus 5 is 23, 23 plus 2 is 25, and then again 25. So you are able to capture 25 of the soldiers by bombing this region. So it is advantageous to bomb this region. Okay. Now let us go here. Let us see what are we going to do here. We have 7. Okay, we have 7 soldiers. So now we want to include them, right? So let us include this region also. If we include this region, we get 7, and then you can take this region also, right? You can definitely form a matrix like this. So you can take this region. So you take 7 plus 10. Let's say you get the value here 17. Now you have 5. So you take this region. Okay. 5 is positive, right? So you want to kill more of the soldiers. Why will you take 5 alone? If you can take, you will take the entire submatrix, right? So you will take this region also. So you will try to bomb this region also. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 10 is 22. So let me write 17. 17 plus 5 is 22. Okay. So we have killed this region and this region. So we are writing in this matrix the maximum value that you can get, right, by including this here. Okay, but this is not the answer. We will form the answer slowly, but let us just build a DP for now. Now let us go to the next value, which is the next value in the table. We have 6, right? So if you want to kill this soldier, kill these group of soldiers, right? How will you find the maximum that you will get? Now, when you are taking this element also, right? So you can take this element, you can take this element, you can take this element, or you can take this element, right? So what will be the maximum output that you can get? See, now this is positive, right? So it is best if you take the entire, okay, if you take the entire region. So if you take the entire region, what will you get? How will you find out its value? From the already calculated values. How will you find out its value? So what will we do? Suppose we want to find out the value that we'll get. What is the value that should come here? It should simply be 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10, right? 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10. Just you are taking these 4 values. Okay. So we have already calculated 7 plus 10. You have already calculated 8 plus 10. Okay. You have already calculated 8 plus 10. You have stored it here. You have already calculated 7 plus 10. And you have stored it here. Okay. You have included the value 10 two times. Okay. So what you can do to find the answer for 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10 easily, just take this value, and then subtract it from the third value. Okay. So basically, if you take 7 plus 10, 17, and if you take 8 plus 10, 18, and then you subtract 10, right? Because you included 10 two times. Okay, you included 10 two times. Once when you took like this, once when you took like this, you included 10 two times. So take these two values, right? Take 17, take 18, and then subtract 10 once. You will get the value, right? You will get the value of these 3 elements. So what will be that? That will be 7 plus 17 plus 18 is 35. 35 minus 10 is 25. So you have 25, which is the sum of these 3 elements, right? And then you can add 6. 25 plus 6 is 31. So you will get the value 31. Okay. So let me just subtract all this from the screen, and let me write 31 here. So you can get 31. So till now, what is your answer? Your answer is, okay, your answer is 31. Okay. Now let us go forward to the next value. Now let us see the value 3. So what will be your choice? What is the choice? What is the best thing? You can take this matrix, right? Because everything is positive in that matrix. How will you find out what is the value of this matrix? So see, how will you find it out, right? You have to find out the sum of this matrix. Now you already have the sum of, okay, you already have the sum of the matrix up till this, right? You already have the sum of the matrix up till this. How? 31. 31 is the sum of these 4 elements we just calculated, right? 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10 was the sum of these 4 elements, and that was calculated as 31, and we saved it here, right? So we already saved it 31. So the sum of these 4 elements is 31. Okay, and the sum of these three elements is what? Is 23. We already have it calculated. So we have this and we have this. But we have this block again. So what you can do, you can simply take this plus this and subtract this value. So if you take 23 plus 31 minus 18, what will you get? You will get the sum of these elements as well as this element, right? You will not repeat anything because the repeated elements you are just deleting, right? So what will be that answer? Uh, 54 minus 18, so that is 36, right? So that is 36, and 36 plus 3 is 39. So you can write the sum as 39. Write the sum as 39. So let me, okay, I think I will have to do control Z. Okay, it's neater now. So we have 39 here. Okay, now let's quickly go forward. Now we have 1, right? So it's better to take all the elements. How will you find the sum? Just take 39 plus 25 and then subtract 23. Okay, so what is 39 plus 25? 64. 64 minus 23 is what? 4 minus 3 is 1, and then you have 6 minus 2, 4. 41. 41 plus 1 is 42, right? So you can get a total sum of 42. So till now your answer is 42, right? Maximum that you can score by killing that soldiers. Okay, so it's 42. Now let us go to the next element, minus 2. Okay, your next element is minus 2. So what are you going to do? In this case, if you kill this region, right, you are going to kill your own soldiers also. So in this case also, let's just calculate the answer. If we kill this region, what will be the answer that we'll get, right? So you can either bomb this region or this region. Lot of submatrices are possible, but for maximum positive value, we'll take the entire submatrix, right? That will give the best possible chances. So what will be this? What will be the answer of this? How will you calculate? Just take this value and this value, because see, this value is represented by this number here, okay? And this value is represented by this, and this value is represented by this number here, okay? So if you see that they are overlapping, okay, they are overlapping, you have some region that is common again, so that you can get by subtracting from here. Okay, so you will just take 42 plus 25 minus 25. So in this case the answer will be 42, right? 42 is the sum of all the elements. So if you take 42 minus 2, you will get 40. So you will not change the answer, you will let answer remain as 42, because now you are getting less answer. So you will fill the answer here, you will get 42. Okay, so let's kill this. Now let us go to the next element, 3. Okay, so how will you get the answer of 3? So which submatrix is best? If you have to include the element 3, you will take this entire submatrix, right? How will you get its answer? So you will take this, you will take this, and then you will subtract this particular element. Okay, so let me quickly calculate it. So 22 plus 31 minus 17, what is it? 53. 53 minus 17 is 36, I hope. Okay, it's 36. And then 36 plus 3 is 39. So you are getting 39. So if you bomb this entire region, you will get 39. Okay, so you will get 39. Now let us go to the next value. Now we will not yet change answer, because there is no trade-off. You are better off bombing a better region, right? You are bombing the other region and you are getting 42. By bombing this region, you are getting 42. So you will not change answer. Answer will still be 42. Let's go to the next element, minus 1. How will you calculate the answer for this? 39 plus 39, right? 39 plus 39 is what? 78. 78 minus 31 is what? 78 minus 31 is 47. So 47, you are getting 47, and minus 1, you will get 46. So now you have a better answer, right? If you bomb this entire region, earlier our answer was this region, okay, but now you are getting this entire region. This entire region is better to bomb. So you can try to leave these values, right? It's okay if you leave these values, but you are better off bombing these values, because see, the trade-off here is much more better, right? You are able to kill more soldiers here compared to soldiers here. So that is why you are getting a bigger answer here, okay, compared to the answer here. Okay, so this will become our answer now. So what is it? It is 48, right? It's 48. So 42 plus 46 is what? 40. Sorry, it's 46. It's 46. The answer is 46 for that region. You will get the answer. So I will change the answer, and answer will become equal to 46. Okay. Answer is 46. Okay. And this is also done. Okay. Now let's go to the next value, minus 3. Okay. Now what is the answer? You can get 42 plus 46 minus 39. This is the answer that you can get. So what is the maximum value that you can get? 88 minus 39. What is that? So what is 88 minus 39? So 88 minus 40 is 48, and then you don't want to subtract 40, you want to subtract only 39. So the answer should be 49. So 49. But you are also getting minus 3. You are losing 3 of your soldiers. So answer will still remain 46. 49 minus 3 is 46. Okay, so you can let the answer remain as such. That means if you are either bombing this region or if you are bombing this region, okay, the answer is going to remain same. Why? Because see, here it is 1 and 2, right? So here you will be able to kill 3 of the soldiers, but you will also lose 3 of your soldiers. So that is why in this region, if you either bomb in this region or you bomb in this region, your answer still remains same. Okay, it remains 46. Now let us quickly calculate the last value and then go forward to coding it. If you bomb this region, you are going to get you are going to lose 5 of your soldiers. But what is the total benefit that you will get? 40 plus 46 is what? 86. 86 minus 42 is what? 44. So you will get 44. Okay, and also you have to subtract 5, so you will get only 39 as the total net output. So you don't want to bomb that region. Okay, best it is to bomb either this region or this region. Okay, both cases your answer is maximum. So let us just quickly code this. Okay, so the answer is very simple. Okay, what you are going to do is basically you're going to iterate from the end. So let me write that I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus. Okay. And then j is equal to m, j greater than equal to 0, j minus minus. Now what is n and m? We still haven't taken that, so let us take. N is nothing but a size. Okay. What is m? M is nothing but a of 0 dot size. Okay. Okay, now there is just one more slight thing. I had made this boundary before, right? So in the code, what we'll do, we'll make these values 0, okay, initially. So that every element can just refer to its values of its neighbors, okay? And this diagonal elements. What are we basically doing? We are taking the right neighbor and left neighbor and we are subtracting the diagonal neighbor, right? So that every element has for easy feasibility of the code. So we'll just make the boundary values as 0. It will not affect the answer, okay? So that's what we are going to do. So let us declare vector int, let us call it kingdom. Okay, and what will be the size of it? N plus m, n plus 1 and m plus 1, because we are storing extra zeros. So let me just do that, m and 0. Okay, now let us okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to start from I equal to n and j equal to m, right? So in this case, if you are at the last row, right, or last column, in that case your answer is always going to be 0, right? So you can simply continue, right? So in this case you can simply continue, because if you are at the last row, right, in this case, see what is the n that you have. Let's see. In this case, what is the n that you have? Your n is equal to 3, right? And in this case, what is your m? M is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, n is 3, m is 5. N is the number of rows, m is number of columns. So 0 1 2 3. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5. This is the kingdom. Okay, so when you are at this particular value, right, n is equal to exactly 3, then in that case you have to fill zeros. Or when m is equal to 5, in that case also you have to fill zeros. Okay, so we have already filled zeros in the matrix, so we can simply continue, right? Okay, otherwise what you can do, you can fill the values. So kingdom of ij, how are you going to fill the values? So kingdom of ij will be equal to, you are just taking neighboring values, right? I plus 1j plus kingdom of I j plus 1. Okay, just taking two neighboring values, right? And then you are subtracting the kingdom of I plus 1 j plus 1. Okay, so what you are basically doing, you are taking two values and then you are subtracting the diagonal value, because we don't want overlapping elements, right? We have seen here, suppose you want to find out the value, right? In that case, let's say you took these two, let me try to mark it in another color. Let's say you took these two values, okay, and then you have taken these two values again. So then this was overlapping, right? So you have to take the value at this element and the value at this element, but you have to subtract the value at the third element, right? This is a very common way of solving it. So let's just take that. Now what will be your answer? Answer will simply be max of answer kingdom of ij. Wherever you get the maximum submatrix, that you have to return. So initially I'll make answer equal to int min, so that will be the minus infinity, so that always your answer will change whenever you see a greater value. So this is the code, and finally you can return answer. Okay. So let us see if it works. Let me test and see if it's going to work. Your function returns 0, but you have to return minus 200. Okay. So what is happening here is we have given m here. It should be m plus 1. Let me again try to run and see if it's working fine now. Okay, it's still giving error. Let me try to see what is the error. um, Okay, there's one simple thing which we have missed here. See, we are taking the values, but we are not including the current cell's value. So we should also add a of ij. That is the only thing which we didn't take. Otherwise, it's fine. So let us just run it now. So let's test and see if it's working. So it's fine. Let's submit and see if it's working. So it's fine. That's it. Thank you.